Jump on it, and it ain't fair. Well, what you gonna do? Tear down building and let the church roll on. Got people in, and they won't live. What you gonna do? Time ought to get it up and let the church roll on. God, brother, and you won't live right. Well, what you gonna do? Turn it on and get it up and let the church roll on. Let the church roll. Let the church roll. Let the church roll. Let the church roll. God preacher then, and he won't be fried. Well, what you gonna do? Turn it on and get it up and let the church roll on. Let the church roll. Let the church roll. Let the church roll on. Let the church roll on. God's sister in the church, and it won't get right.
Good morning, CB. Today we have a very special show for you with all the ASB speeches for the 2021-2022 school year. Today's show will go 1 minute over your regular class time, so please stay seated for the whole show.
Good morning, CB. My name is Faven Berhane, and I'm running to be your ASB treasurer. Though this journey to office has just begun, I'm excited to possibly serve you all in the upcoming school year. If elected as your junior ASB treasurer, I'll work closely with other members of both Student Council and ASB to listen and address any areas that you would like to see improvement in. My ability to work well with numbers and dedication to all I do ensures that I'm capable enough to manage the finances here at CB. I'll work to bring more merchandise and increase social media campaigns to further promote all school-related events. Games like Holy Bowl, Holy Court, Holy Hoops, Holy Cup, and Holy Sticks are some of the biggest events of the year, and the money spent to create t-shirts and/or sweatshirts to be sold at these games would give us students the opportunity to take home a piece of some of the most exciting nights of our high school years. Through smart spending and actively communicating with the LSLO, LSLC, Student Council, and other ASB officers, the profits earned from the memorabilia sold could be used to further benefit our high school experience. The money brought in could be used to make dances like prom, Sadie's, and homecoming even better, create new fun games hosted during lunch, and even towards Founders Day at the end of the year. If elected as treasurer, I promise to do everything I can to make the few years we have left here at Christian Brothers as memorable as possible. Have a great day, CB.
Good morning, CB. My name is Miles T-Bone, and I'm running for ASB President for the 2021-2022 school year. It is no secret that due to COVID, we missed out on many events and activities. I feel like because of this, CB has lost out on some of the great community aspects that we usually have. One of the best ways to build school spirit is through sporting events. This year, what I want to do is make sporting events more of an event. Every Friday when there's a big game for any sports team, I want to throw a spike ball, cornhole, anything out there to help promote the game and get the most attendees out there. Also, for future events this year, I want to get diversity clubs more involved in the planning and execution of these plans to promote diversity and inclusivity. And finally, for the freshmen, you guys got stripped away from a lock-in last year. So what I want to do is give you guys a lock-in of some sort this year. And you might be asking yourself, how am I qualified to plan and execute these to a successful measure? And the answer to that is experience. I've actually been on student council all 3 years that I've been here, and last year I was elected secretary, ASB secretary. So I have the experience and knowledge on what to do. So if you want the best school year possible, please vote Miles T-Bone for ASB president. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow students and faculty. My name is Marco Scalva, and I am running for ASB president. You may ask, what does the president do? As part of student council, we still meet early in the mornings, plan huge events, and decorate all the dances and rallies. Specifically, a president ensures that the agenda is prepared and organized while also running the meetings. As president, I will listen and hear your questions, comments, or concerns and try my best to address them. I want to make it very clear that I'm approachable and always willing to listen. So why vote for me? I have been serving on student council for 3 years as a freshman, sophomore, and junior. I have the experience, knowledge, and energy to make next year a great year. I am methodical, creative, and hardworking, and will ensure that I bring these qualities to the table to work for you as president. This is not an easy job and takes endless hours before and after school. Whether it is planning meetings or working various events, everything takes time and dedication. It is a never-ending job, but it is a job that I am happy to do. If elected as president, I have a specific plan for the year to come. Freshmen, I know you missed lock-in, and it was something you all looked forward to. What if I tried my best to bring you a similar lock-in experience in the future when it's safe to do so? And sophomores, I hope to propose an open dance when we gain a sense of normalcy. And juniors, I know you miss homecoming and prom. In a sense, my biggest goal is to bring back these big events like dances, Holy Bowl celebrations, Spirit Weeks, and exciting rallies that we all so love, and make them even better than before. I cannot promise all these events, but I will work my hardest with the student council and administration to make these memorable moments happen again. In conclusion, every vote matters, and when you pull out Schoology and look at that ballot, remember, if you're a fan or stan of Marco Scalvan, then vote for the man with the plan. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey CB, my name is Anna Maria Thomas from the class of 2023, and I'm running for your ASB Vice President. This year, I had the privilege of serving on our sophomore class council. As a council member, I had the opportunity to learn and grow my leadership and communication skills. Next year, I hope to use these skills to support our ASB president and to be the best vice president I can be. I have plenty of leadership experience starting from elementary school, and I have all the skills necessary to be an organized, supportive, and fun VP. As your vice president, my main goal for next year is to make it way better than this year. I'll help the ASB president plan and execute plenty of games, activities, and events that make us feel close and connected instead of distant and isolated. Obviously, this year has been far from ideal for many of us. That's why it's so important that you pick the perfect VP to make the best out of our 2021 to 22 school year. So don't forget to vote Anna Maria Thomas for ASB Vice President. Thank you.
Hey CB, I'm Presley Sperber and I'm running to your next ASB Vice President. You may be wondering why you didn't see me on council this year and why I'm running this year. The truth is, last year I had a really rough mental health and a couple of really hard months, which is why I want to run. So I can help other CB students through their mental health journey. And I want to be your advocate for what you need, whether it's someone to talk to or to help you feel safe. I don't want people to feel alone because you're not. You at least have me. Which is why I want to make a big emphasis on being a community at CB. That would start with a mini lock-in for each grade each year to truly bond as a class. Another idea I have is about dress code, which I know some people have a hard time with, which is why once a month we should have a day where you can dress out of uniform, but you have to pay $2 to dress out of uniform, and all that money would go to a charity that we would all pick as a school. I also want to take advantage of the great field that we just got. I know this year, since it's brand new, we're not. So I want to do maybe some movie nights and have our football games themed to have a truly great high school experience that we're all craving. I'm Presley Sperber and I'm running to be your CB Vice President of ASB. I just want you to remember you're not alone. I'm here for you, even if I don't win. Talk to me. Thank you.
Hey CB. My name is Maya Sharma, and I'm sitting here today hoping to be your ASB Vice President for 2021 and 2022 school year. Many of you may not know me, so I'm hoping to tell you a little bit about myself, as well as some reasons to vote for me in the upcoming election. Experience-wise, I was on freshman council, sophomore council, and I'm a member of the current junior class council. And now I'm back with the goal of another year in student leadership. If 3 years of class council isn't enough to convince you that I'm qualified and experienced, I don't know what will. Now to the million-dollar question, why vote for me? First of all, I'm a trustworthy person. If you elect me as your student body vice president, I will make sure to represent our school as a whole, with decisions the entire council makes. Whether it be song requests for the DJ at dances, or game days at lunch on spirit days. Another good reason to vote for me. I have good intentions about being on student council. I'm not just trying to get exclusive information about homecoming or wearing the cute polos, although those are pluses. Believe me, I would not be dragging myself out of bed to get to school an hour early for meetings if I had ulterior motives. I want to be on council for the sole reason that I believe that students should get a say in how their school is run. I would like to serve as a representative of our school as a whole, in planning dances, making decorations, and addressing possible issues around the school. As student council vice president, I will work side by side with whomever the elected president is, as well as the rest of the ASB council and each one of our class councils. I'm excited to meet many of you the rest of this school year and in the upcoming one, so that we can maintain a relationship between the student body and its representatives. Finally, I'm here in front of you today because I genuinely enjoy my position on student council. My time here has been one of the best experiences I've had at CB. The environment, the people, and the extreme poster making all make student council something I love and something that I want to continue doing. Now that I've given you all a couple of reasons to vote for me, remember to vote Maya Sharma for ASB Vice President. Thank you.
My name is Kaylin Holloman. I'm a junior and I'm running for ASB Secretary. Today you're being presented with an important choice. This choice will decide who will be representing our student body. I believe I am qualified for this position because in my almost 3 years that I have been here, I have made observations from behind the scenes, taking the chance to learn the dynamic of the student body, because it is key to understand someone before you can lead them or make the correct fundamental decisions on their behalf. The way I went about doing this was joining clubs or plainly making connections with people. I wanted to gather a diverse opinion on how different people felt about the way things at school operate. I believe that with the knowledge and different ideas I've gathered, I could do my best to put them into effect. I wish to be a part of making this school a more comfortable and enjoyable environment for everyone. Not that it wasn't already, but there are some things that can be improved upon based off of the input of my peers, such as rallies, prayer services, dances, and other school events, if we should be so lucky to have them in the upcoming school year. My goal is to give a voice to the unheard and shed light on concerns that haven't been addressed. The only way I'm able to execute this goal is with the significant act of communication. Being able to cooperate and work with you is an important way for everyone to get what they want. Voting for someone requires a lot of trust, and I am prepared to give this my all and work every day for your trust. It is my duty to be able to inform you about the decisions we make. So these are the reasons I base my goals on the cruciality of communication. I am probably not the most well-known person running, but I promise to listen to you so that we together can implement new ideas, because it is time for new beginnings. You matter and your opinion matters. Don't vote for someone who will decide for you, but will decide with you. Your vote means everything, so make sure to vote. I hope that you vote for me for your ASB secretary so we can give a voice to the unheard. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Hello, fellow CB Falcons. My name is Nicole Staggs, and I'm running for ASB Secretary. When you first think of high school, what comes to mind? Is it sitting in the classroom, renewing old friendships, or making new friends, playing or going to sports events with your friends, or participating in clubs, dances, or spirit days. High school should be all these things, creating fun, lifelong friends, and lasting memories. As your ASB secretary, it will be my job to provide you the best high school experience by helping to plan, coordinate, and communicate various school and community activities. To accomplish this, I will employ my strong communication, interpersonnel, and organization skills to make sure to keep the LaSallian Student Life Council on track with the ideas brought by you and your suggestions. As your ASB secretary, I will passionately work with the Student Council to make sure that your events, activities, and ideas are being documented and communicated to the CB community. If you select me to be your 2021 to 2022 ASB secretary, I will do my very best to provide you the best high school experience. Vote Nicole Staggs for ASB secretary.
Hello, Christian Brothers. Over the past 2 years, I have been able to serve as a representative for the class of 2023. Next year, however, I hope to take the next step and represent this entire community as the ASB secretary. My years on the Christian Brothers Student Council have prepared me with the leadership skills to handle a larger position that will benefit a greater community. My years on the Student Council have allowed me to gain a vast amount of experience and knowledge. I am grateful for what I've learned through my time serving on multiple student councils. With that said, I've been able to acquire a knowledge and understanding that will transfer into the position of secretary well. My time on the Student Council has shown me how to work well with others, collaborating ideas that will create solutions to our goal. Working in a group setting is a fundamental aspect of the Student Council, and my experience working with others has prepared me with the skill set necessary to be a valuable member of the Christian Brothers Student Council. The position of secretary calls for someone organized and punctual. I believe I possess these qualities as I take very in-depth notes that guarantee nothing is missed and accurate information is put forward. Now enough about me. Here's what I can do for you. Many of us this year have felt disconnected from the school and each other, but my goal is to help us reconnect as a community. As your ASB secretary, I will make it my goal to put forth the most up-to-date details of the Student Council, making sure to keep the entire community involved in on-campus activities. To do this, I hope to create and publish a list at the beginning of each month with all the details of events and entertainments to look forward to. I hope to work closely with the media commissioners by creating both digital and on-campus flyers to keep everyone up to date. I'm aware that many members of the student body have multiple sports and activities they are involved in. I will take it upon myself that with me as your secretary, you will never miss a Spirit Day. Thank you for your time, Christian Brothers. I hope I've been able to share what I bring to the table as secretary. Have a great day. This has been Maddie McDougall, ASB Secretary Hopeful.
Many of you probably know us by an empty box on a team screen.
Or as another face in the crowd. So let us introduce ourselves. My name is Thomas Berger.
And mine is Grace McDonald. We want to represent you as your ASB media chairs.
Both Grace and I have been on student council for the past 2 years, planning events, celebrations, and dances for the student body.
As your media chairs, we promise to inform you and your classmates on future and current events at CB.
The past 2 years have been really challenging for us students to experience the high school with the pandemic and world events.
So, if you elect us, we will work hard to make next year fun for all students at the school. We will make sure that every single student at CB will not only have fun, but will be celebrated as an individual.
Grace and I will advocate for every student at CB to feel safe and included on campus. Vote me, Thomas Berger.
And me, Grace McDonald, as your ASB media chairs.
We can't wait to have a new year, a new beginning, and a new normal at CB. Thank you.
Voting begins on Friday, and more information and details will be on Friday's show. See you next time, CB. Have an amazing day.